So for the last week or so, the biggest news in the social media atmosphere has been Chris Tyson of the MrBeast YouTube channel, and his decision to officially announce that he has begun hormone replacement therapy, leading many people to believe that he is going to be transitioning from male to female in the coming months. And while this did shock some, it also did not exactly come as a surprise to others, as Chris has been changing his appearance for quite some time, and openly talked about the fact that he was also romantically interested in men. I don't think I've ever really talked about MrBeast on my channel, but considering he is by and large the most successful person to ever grace the platform, anything involving his brand is going to obviously be major news. And this guy Chris seems to have been there since damn near the inception of the MrBeast channel. Like if this was a pizza shop instead of a YouTube channel, he would have been in there with the owner painting the walls and tossing dough when it was all still a pipe dream. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I would think he's built up quite the rapport with Jimmy, aka MrBeast, as not only a friend, but someone who has brought a lot of value to his business. I mean, these two guys have known each other since middle school. And so far, ever since Chris made this announcement, Jimmy has been nothing but supportive, even combating people who have negative things to say about the situation. And this is where today's story really comes into play, as recently SunnyV2, who is arguably the biggest video essay YouTuber on the platform, posted this video earlier this morning where he basically says that MrBeast has his hands tied with Chris and there is no way that he can win here.
This type of situation is probably the last thing that MrBeast wants to attract, as he's forced to agree with Chris's position, as he has no way of manipulating the situation without being painted as the bad guy. It's a lose-lose situation for MrBeast.
So obviously his argument is pretty biased, and really based on nothing but tweets, a couple of YouTube comments, and around 10 seconds of a live stream that MrBeast did a couple of days ago.
Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy.
How did fan art? This is what we were looking for. Be brave, be honest, be kind, MrBeast. That is my tagline.
Becoming even weirder when each member started to pay each other compliments.
Hey, nice shirt. Thanks, dude, nice shirt.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude, nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice shoes.
It's like this guy Sunny thinks there's absolutely no possibility that MrBeast is genuinely just being supportive of a friend who he has known since he was a kid, and that he must just be putting on a nice face to retain his reputation, because that's how Sunny would personally feel in a situation like this. Like, you don't think it's a possibility that MrBeast has known about these feelings of one of his best friends long before he announced it to the public. And look, I normally like Sunny's videos, but him drawing the conclusion that Jimmy either has to disown Chris or his channel is gonna die is just kinda stupid.
I think Jimmy is in an inescapable situation. If he kicks out Chris, cancelled. If he don't, his channel will die for real. An inescapable situation is a pretty good way of describing the drama, which is also why it deserves the harsh label of being a nightmare. Jimmy has no option but to publicly express acceptance of Chris's transition, as silence or even worse, disapproval would come with obvious severe repercussions.
Now obviously any topic involving the trans community has become insanely political. So if you want to draw the conclusion that some people might be upset by this, or that it forces MrBeast into a political place where he obviously does not like to go, then I would say that would be a fair way to look at the situation. Or even if this was months later and there was a clear decline in viewership due to Chris, okay, maybe his arguments he made in the video would have some more base to stand on. But he really just draws so many conclusions here based on nothing besides comments and personal feelings.
MrBeast has likely cultivated a massive LGBT audience, all of whom are already watching anyway, and if we've learned anything from Hollywood in recent years, it's that adding over-the-top LGBT characters for the sake of relatability rarely works as intended, and is often nothing more than a distraction from the premise of the movie or video.
And no matter how you feel about people transitioning and the whole trans community, there is something very inhumane about the way he's speaking about this guy Chris, comparing him to a pandering cartoon like Velma. And the end of the video really just tells you where Sunny's mind is at.
The only clean solution, should things go south, might be for Chris to resign himself, and even then rumors and bad press will be unavoidable. Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might impact Jimmy, forgetting that he achieved his current level of success by avoiding this exact type of drama.
Like, yeah, I made you the success you are today, so you are forever in debt to my business, and have to even run your personal life decisions by me. Basically, Sunny is saying that Mr. Beast should value individuals as business assets before he sees them as genuine friends. Jimmy himself watched this video that Sunny made, and had this to say about it. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my fucking friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. Y'all better be careful, man, he's about to show you a whole nother Mr. Beast. You know, at the end of the day, guys, something I've realized is that as you grow up, people you love are going to change. Hell, you might even realize that someone you love is not who you thought they were when you were a child. But the thing is that we all have our own life experiences to live. And if someone can accept you for all your changes, your faults, and even the things they might not like, to me, that's a real friend. Personally, I think Mr. Beast is gonna be fine. I think his brand will continue to boom with or without Chris. Like I said, usually I do enjoy Sunny's content. I watch some of his videos from time to time and they're always extremely well made. But this specific video for some reason just came off as kinda strange to me. But y'all let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. As you guys know, it's been your boy Tan Superman, and some other internet drama out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!